Welcome to Learning with Mrs. A Love. On today's episode, we will talk about how to be happy in 7 simple steps. So, if you're interested, stay tuned. So, the first step that I noticed that makes me a lot happier is making goals that are small yet attainable. So, basically, let's say you have this really big goal that you want to accomplish, like more subscribers on YouTube, more follows on Instagram, be a better mom, be cleaner. So basically you break it down into biteable chunks. So if your goal is to be more cleaner, let's say each day you do one thing that gets your house cleaner. So one day you focus on the bedroom. So that's it. That's your only focus. You focus on one task, one challenge, and once you get that done, it starts to build your confidence up in order to do more tasks. So you might end up getting 5 things done in one day, but if you start off with just doing one thing, you'll never be disappointed. And then it starts to build your confidence in the things that you can do and the things that you can achieve. So my second step in this process is to do the thing you hate the most first. So we all have those tasks that we just cannot stand doing. With me, it's folding laundry. I hate it. So if I set out each day knowing the first thing I'll do is fold the laundry, I'm not thinking about laundry all day. I have 2 little ones, and it's me and my boyfriend, and we literally do laundry every single day. So that is definitely a task that I always have to do. But I keep in mind if I do it first, then I won't be thinking about laundry all day. So my third step is ask for help. So we all feel like we can conquer the world and do everything ourselves, but as you notice in time, most things are done with a team. So my team consists of my friends, my boyfriends, my in-laws. So basically when I am up to here with everything that I have to do, I reach out to them and then say, hey, can I get some time for me? And that me time is so important. So I take moments for myself. I make sure I shower every day. If I want to put on makeup, I make sure I craft out time for that. I'm going to make a video on just how to craft out time with little ones and how to plan for it. So when you have that hour alone time, which we normally get, we start going through our head like, what can I do? Like, only have an hour. And by the time you go through all the things you could do in the hour, that hour's over and you're back to work. So just making sure you plan ahead. So when I have that hour of alone time, this is what I'm going to do. And so when that hour comes, you're already ready to go. You can pre-set up for it. So let's say you like to sew. So you already get the sewing machine going. You already get it set up. So when that hour comes, you can sew, you can get it done, and then you won't have to just be sitting there just thinking about it. The fourth tip I have is to take care of yourself. So that's the showering, that's the, if you like makeup, do that for yourself and always make sure you're taken care of. And that also includes your mental health. So make sure that, you're watching what you watch, watching what you listen to, like paying close attention to those things because that affects your mood. So you want to make sure if you're sad or depressed or, feeling low energy, you want to listen and watch things that are high energy and that are happy. And so it creates a balance, and it starts to elevate you up. If you listen to things that are sad when you're already sad, it makes you even more sad. So you wanna watch what you put into your mind because your mind is very powerful. The fifth step is to breathe and relax. So when I first got with my boyfriend, I would be really stressed out after work and I would get into the car and I'd be like, this person and da 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 da, going on and on and on. And he would just be like, roll down the window and breathe it out. And when he first told me that, it would irritate me so much. I'm like, I don't want to breathe, like I want to vent. And the more I started doing that, the more relaxed I became, and the more I realized, like, hey, I'm gonna take care of the things that I can take care of, and the things that I can't, I'm not even gonna worry about it because there's nothing I can do about it. So I just breathe, I relax, and usually it clears up my mind, and I can think of a way out of even the most difficult situations that I have put myself into. So the sixth step would be clap for yourself, encourage yourself. You have to cheer yourself on. The the script that you have in your head and the dialect that you tell yourself every day, that's the most important voice that you're going to hear. You talk to yourself all day, every day. You're with yourself all the time. So you want to make sure you're encouraging yourself, you're uplifting yourself, you're telling yourself you can do it, positive things that you're speaking into yourself and giving life to yourself. So when you get out into the world, you already have that, because there's always going to be some negativity. There's always going to be horrible things that are happening in the world. But you can control what happens in your mind and in your head. And, when you do have those negative thoughts, replace it with something positive. Watch something positive. Even if it's, watching TV, a positive show, or something that'll give you positive energy, something to make you laugh. For me, I turn on like Bob's Burger or something like that, and I start laughing, and I'm like, okay, life isn't that bad. So the seventh step is to get organized. So that is a big thing. That has been my focus for the beginning of this year. It's just I have everything everywhere. I have two little girls, they have clothes everywhere. We have pacifiers everywhere. They both are very particular about their pacifiers. They don't The oldest one will put any pacifier in her mouth. But the youngest one, she's very particular. She only likes a certain pacifier. So it's literally pacifiers all around the house with two babies. So I made sure I went around the house, made sure I went into every room and tried to get it organized. So I started off in my daughter's room, got her clothes organized, got her closet organized, got my room organized, and it just makes me feel better. All my pens are together, all my markers are together. When I go to do a craft, so that would be the thing, I would have like my little hour. I would set my hour aside for myself. And during my hour, I like to do crafts. So I'm like, hey, I want to I was doing headbands, right? So I was making headbands for the girls. I want to make a headband. So I spent the whole hour looking for glue. Needless to say, I didn't make a headband that day. So if I would have had it organized, I could have made 10, 15 headbands. So it's all about putting things in their proper place and organizing things. You can go to Dollar Tree and get little organization bins and things like that. Just anything you can do to keep yourself organized so you keep your mind together. The more organized you are, the easier things are to find. You're not wasting time looking for things that you're like, I know I've seen this somewhere, and you have no idea where it's at. And so you sit there and you like scramble, and you're like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna find this thing? And then you just like, well, I'm defeated. I didn't find that thing for the day. So organization is key. And my final tip is to just love you and love up on you. This is a bonus tip. This tip isn't part of the 7, but the more you love yourself and the more you take care of yourself, the more happier and positive you'll be, because at the end of the day, self-love is the most important love that you will ever experience and you will ever know. And waiting or looking for someone to love you more than you love yourself is impossible. So start by loving yourself first, putting yourself first, and everyone else will love and treat you better. So those are my tips. If you have even more tips, you can leave them down below. Things that you do to make yourself happy, keep yourself positive, because at the end of the day, happiness and positivity will always get you to where you need to go. So, to my next video, be blessed, take care of yourself, and have an amazing day. More subscribers on Instagram. So, my second step, steps of how to be happier in 2021. If you're interested in more, so my team consists of my friends, my boyfriend, my